What music? I told you we coming for the money.
It's your boy.
Let's start
If there is fire on the mountain, still I'll fight my way to you. Though I walk in a valley of pain and hurting, God, still I'll fight my way to you. Cause you my special somebody. So you my special somebody.
This will not be natural, baby.
Special somebody. Love is naturally. So you my special somebody.
This will not be natural, baby.
Look at the interest in me heart and my piggy bank. Me try to give you what you give me, but can't live it up. This dream for you give me, man, I move a mountain. When me extra a box, boy, you know about 10. Fire body like it's straight up from an oven. Me never thought this girl will make a man softer. Here's me heart, man, done with this open setup. Give me special somebody, me belong. If there is fire on the mountain,
Somebody.
I bring some water just to maintain my space with you.
If there is fire on the mountain, still I'll fight my way to you. Though I walk in a valley of pain and hurting, God, still I'll fight my way to you. Cause you my special somebody. So you my special somebody.
This will not be natural, baby.
Special somebody. Love is naturally. So you my special somebody. Special somebody.
Natural, baby.
Not doubting ya, girl, you got the sweet loving that me want. So proud of ya, girl, you got the best thing any man could want. Me can do any for you, man. Cause the loving that you're giving me is true, man. Them can talk and forget about the room, man. Me can do any for you, man. Cause the loving that you're giving me is true, man. Them can talk and forget about the fire upon the mountain.
If there is fire on the mountain, still I'll fight my way to you. Though I walk in a valley of pain and hurting, God, still I'll fight my way to you. Cause you my special somebody. So you my special somebody.
This will not be natural, baby.
Special somebody. Love is naturally. So you my special somebody.
This will not be natural,
Girl,
baby.
you lost phenomenally and fantastically. Specially just made for me. And you give me sweet loving, not fake loving. Darling, you were perfect for me. And my baby boo. Buy you the black Jimmy choose. You anything just for you.
It always feels great to be back once again. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing and wonderful music video show. And of course, it's so weird, you know, when I start the show and my guest is already in the scene, because I wanted it to be like a surprise. Well, so I guess he's gonna be my co-host for today, right?
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good.
Welcome to another special edition of ZILILE. I am your host. My name is Rhoda Mlinga, the coolest girl on TV, and definitely we are back to give you nothing but the very best. And I must tell you that you also have the opportunity, or the chance rather, to get in touch with us through our Facebook page, that is QTV Zambia, and of course get interactive. Let's get talking about music, and you guys can ask me any questions that you want to ask me. Well, it should be about music or this show to be specific. I do have J Rocks in the studio with me. Yay! Well, I've been
I make a lot of noise, so I'm trying to be very chill.
I've been receiving a whole lot of messages. You need to bring J Rocks on your show, you know, and I don't know. I haven't tried enough.
Yeah, no, you haven't tried.
But then
enough.
you're here today.
But I'm here. You know, it was meant to happen.
Great to have
I
you.
guess your energy just came all the way and just
Yes,
told me you
yes.
need to get on the show. So
Well, first of all, we need to talk about how your dreads have just grown, because I was watching a video, before we came here, and you never had any dreads.
yeah,
Guess
you know,
what video that is?
I have a number of videos that I've done without my dreads. But as a solo artist, my danger. my danger didn't have any kids.
Right on point.
Yeah, that video. You see, I play that video for my kids, and they just laugh at me like, "What were you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, this is what comes with the territory.
Yeah.
You have to transition and grow,
Mm-hmm.
and in the process of growing, you start to understand that there's certain things that you let go of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what growth is all about. You
Yeah.
learn, you grow, you let go of certain relationships. You become your own man and become a parent. And now I'm just waiting for old age.
Yeah. Wow. Have you tried the face up?
Yeah, I have. I tried the older me, and I was like, nah, this is a little bit too much. That's why I haven't shared anything. Because it's freaky,
It is.
And I don't think all of us are going to age like that. Then I tried the younger me.
Yeah.
And the younger me was too pretty. I was like, nah, this is a problem. This is a problem.
I think so.
There has
People need to
we
come
to
down
strike
with
a
that
balance.
though.
Yeah.
It's been
it's a
given
little
to
bit
the
too
wrong
much.
country.
Yeah. Black people have a way, but everyone is using it right now. So, I mean, it's always nice to move with the trend, but then it's not all the time. It's not everyone that needs to move with the trend. So, yeah.
Exactly. And we do have so much to talk about today.
Yeah, we do.
I have a lot to talk about and a lot to ask you.
I'm worried, I should let you know, just in case I leave in the middle of the
well, this
the
is
show.
not high five.
It's cool. No, I know, but yeah. No, but we shall make it to the end.
Of course, we're going to be playing a lot of interesting games and maybe get to know J-Rock's other side also. The fun side, what kind of food do you like to eat? Do you play any sport? Obviously, basketball in there?
I used to when I was in high school. But now I just play futsal for exercising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of music videos to play because J-Rocks has so many music videos, and we had to choose the best of the best. And because we're trying to, stay intact with time, and so we'll definitely go to our first video. This one is titled Madenja. Now, he did not have any dreadlocks, so yeah, let's see it.
When a film Madenja.
Swaziwe. Avena lambo shina bafola na katambala moto. Avena blue sleeve baka full Jack Norris. Wali besi baba wewe.
Besesani ni samu sekesani.
GMG is some musical concept.
You think the floor iwamfana kumbisa. I've been about the birds nena peza ganchisa. Marapa sanga mukani wambela madenja. I shine on the floor monga made in a lavender. Vumu wa marapu muchinyaza munileko. Mabazi ya chikondo. Olok mukoweko. Bazon famu ni wakali, they can't test us. Tilata coffee cool it rapper even past breakfast. And I'm a ball, I'm a club on body. My bottle batebo mongani guli sa saladi. Matumba gareza and alama ni cheka. So much game mongam kama muli sega. Hello nili clean since I kula sakon sele. My bag full fune kasane mo atijere. Rocks in the air, monga nile na legeni. Me I be the my donkey. Rap the true God I in the bird to my shanty. Musekele la kungo kamba kuti kaili. Rocks a make us cheer. Kupita na madoili. Wazon famu ndiye banja ni zanu. Tisonga banja kuchila mfumchidanu. Line of the line monga buku. Sobi, you claim you bout the chicks but in kuku ni mos. Nina zelu zama buku. So I got my name moving mouth to mouth. Tini achiwoku. my danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my spidey, my dwala na mumala. My danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my danger. When I feel him, more abuela, my spidey, my dwala na mumala.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Roberto, and yeah, this is ZILILE. Keep it right here, and you gotta know superstar stuff all the time.
Hello, my heart's calling you. Can you hear it calling?
Well, so we did just go down the memory lane, and you know, there's so many of those today. For people
I do not know.
that got to know
Who's
you
that
at
guy?
this
Who's that
stage,
guy?
will be very shocked. I'm telling you, we've got surprises
Yeah.
for you guys today. But you've been doing quite amazing stuff. And
Thank you.
Well, I got the chance to watch My Father and I.
Yeah.
Great episodes, very emotional, touching episodes. I can't, The first time I watched, I think that was Salma's episode.
Yeah.
It was so touching.
It was very emotional.
How did you come up with the concept?
You see, initially the concept for the show itself was supposed to be me and my daughter, because we have like these weird conversations where we sit down and she'll ask me like almost
How old is
random
she?
things. She's 9 now.
Okay.
So we sit down and we have these conversations and because she's done quite a number of commercials. I don't know if I can say that the brands, but she's done commercials for a very big brand, and she's into acting, and she's just a super creative, you know. So I wanted to do a show, that can put her in a space, and just be like the parent, and then she can be the one leading the show. So that's why that's when I came up with the name to say My Father and I. Like, okay, nice. And then after some time, I sat down and I started looking at the techniques and the principles that the parents bring into the raising of their children. And it so happens that everything is linked to our fathers. Yeah. So my father, I did not grow up with my father, but my mother brought some of the principles that she picked up from her parents into raising me. And her parents got some of the principles from their parents. Oh, yeah. So it shows the chain, and for me, it just it sparked like this conversation in my mind to say, we're in a space where society does not allow us as Africans. Exactly. Tradition does not allow you to question certain things that your parents did, or how they raised you. But when you become of age, it becomes easy. You start conversing different with your parents, so you're able to discuss these things. So I figured to say, some of these conversations are conversations that are coming through at a later stage. Yeah. When all the mistakes were made. So how's about we have a show that can allow parents and children to discuss, those people that have gone through things, to discuss, how they were raised, and to be able to know how your father, was raised in his father's house, because it would explain to you why your father acts like that towards you, or acted like that towards you. So the whole concept is to try and create a better generation tomorrow, because we have new fathers today. Yeah. So when a new father watches a show like that, he's definitely going to learn some things in terms of how to communicate with the child and what's important. Yeah. Because we're also caught up in a space where we're so focused chasing money, and giving our kids everything that they need, the best schools, the best food, the best house. But your presence, with the amount that when you give more, it means your presence it disappears more in the life of your child. So we're chasing material things, and in the process of chasing material things, we're leaving our kids to be raised by the material things that we're giving them. So now the question is, do you think when you provide the material things, are you building the child, or you're creating this absence that you will never feel? Yeah. So the plan is to just try and get rid of all these things and allow parents to understand that the most important thing that you can give to your child is your presence. Yeah. Be there for them, listen to them, and you'll be able to send kids that will be able to change society. So it comes down to those conversations. I never had a father, so I've never had a one-to-one with my father. He's alive, but he's just never been there. So we've never sat down to discuss these things, and it's because of that absence that I felt like, for my friends that had, a parent, even though the relationship was not good, and if your parent is still here, try and reach out, talk to them before they go, because it'll be too late when they die for you you can't fix anything when someone is gone. So now is the perfect time to have those conversations.
Which is very, very important. Now, for all of you that have not seen My Father and I, obviously you would want to look it up and just see how the show goes and how amazing these conversations are. These are not conversations that you sit down and tell your mom, oh, I want to talk to you. But it's also a platform to create, those open conversations with your parents and talk to them.
And also the viewers, the impact that the show has is even heavy on the viewers, because when you're watching, and let's say it's difficult, because it's difficult for you to sit down with your father to say, listen, I didn't like what you did to me when I was 5, and how you were talking to me. But then when you're watching the show with your parent, and you see the conversation that's happening on the TV, on the screen itself, it will spark conversation between the two of you. Just through watching, you can start having that conversation, and so it's got this very serious impact on people. I never thought it would get to this point, but I've seen what it's been able to do so far, which is a good thing.
Okay, so this is just the first part of our conversation. We're still going deeper and deeper. But we will also be having a look at some of J-Rock's obviously greatest videos and some of your favorites as well. I know people have been requesting for his music videos, but this is a time also to get to see your favorite artists and how they've moved from the time that they started music and up to date. Now, I've noticed the change in your style of music. You're always changing. You're like confusing the enemy.
I'm always switching up. I grew up in a very reggae household. I listened to a lot of Bob Marley. I listened to quite a number of other reggae artists when I was young, and then I transitioned into hip hop, and then we had Zone Fam, and Zone Fam was a hip hop group. So the focus was let's rap. But then the reggae dancehall side of me was still there. So when I started doing my solo things, I was like, I need to try and find a way to merge the two and find a balance. And that's why you have like songs like Autopilot that has like the actual balance. And songs like Joanna that are just, very dancehall. So I believe in transitioning depending on how I feel. So if today I feel like, I'll probably express the emotion of what I want to talk about more better with rap, then it's better I rap. But if I feel like the emotion is going to be more, because music is emotional, it's a spiritual thing. So you can have the perfect words, but how you deliver is what's important, because people pick on the emotion. So if what I'm writing is going to sound better when I sing, the emotion is going to be perfect when I do a dancehall verse or a reggae-ish type of verse, then I would rather go with that. So it really depends. It really depends with how I'm feeling right now when I'm in studio.
Okay, great. Now let's move on with the show, and remember to stay glued, and don't forget that you're catching us live. That's on DSTV 278 and also GoTV, that's channel 92. And keep those messages coming and tell us how you're feeling at this particular time. I know we need to set the tone for the entire weekend, so this is what we're going to be doing right now on the show. Let's go straight into our next video.
Every night I'm talking to my pillow, kutia shuka na lero nikawilo, nikasakila kupeza ni maziro, nikamupeza nizamu wili lila, Arumi alava, Arumi alava, Arumi alava, and I'm a holding tight, alava, tight,
That's right,
alava, tight, alava, and I'm a holding tight.
maso kapakapa misozi kutika nikungotapatapa murodi makapo ya kungopakapaka kudibefa kuleka nikuti mpaka need a shorty I can spend a night with if time can allow, spend a life with. Need one that can baby me, cause I've been White Cliff, been a refugee. I done see no clusters, let me shed light like them sunglasses. Babi tenge bani tenga, bana beauty that type in if wimba. So I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I know it's a shorty I'll be cooking for. Hey babe, we can trade places, and if you say yes, we can go places. Nalema kusakira, viga venga vina paka nina lapida. You the one that I fell for, do everybody wanna boo like a bird?
Every night I'm talking to my pillow, kutia shupa na lero nikawilo, nikasakila kupeza ni maziro, nikamupeza nizamu gwili, gwili lwila, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, and I'm a holding tight, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, and I'm a holding tight.
Kunkala baungungurume, viga venga bamutima kutiti murume, bamadavu kupaka nichigudumwe, navika kosa ninga singudune. Batise nikamba kumusiyane na via kudi ebe azikuyane maiya kuli bajaba mugwila irikriya kutiniza nkadadia. Baby, you be treated like royalty, every second you be treated like poetry. Zakukonda bakadene ukota, rumi mongadero divota. You can test if you can, never ever be less of a man. Yani pesha inkani yaga wiro, every night nigga kumbata my
Every night I'm talking to my pillow, kutia shupa na lero nikawilo, nikasakila kupeza ni maziro, nikamupeza nizamu gwili, gwili lwila, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, and I'm a holding tight, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, and I'm a holding tight, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava. I need a rumi, alava, rumi, alava, rumi, alava, and I'm a holding tight.
What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical John Boozy. You're watching QT. Oh, okay, yeah. What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical sensei. You're watching ZILILE on QTV. Let's go. What's up?
And welcome back to the show. That's how we do it right here on ZILILE. In case you're celebrating your birthday today, a very big happy birthday to you. And from me and J-Rocks, a very big happy birthday to you, right?
Oh yeah, happy birthday to you.
All right, so you guys, we'll move on with the show. And of course, like I said earlier, we'll be getting to find out some more interesting things about J-Rocks. And of course, just what he's been doing in terms of music. And so this is a time that I get to ask you pretty much some interesting questions. I don't think you're ready for this, but you don't have to be ready. That's the whole point.
Okay.
Okay. So the first question is, what emotion do you experience the most?
I do not experience any emotions. I am dead.
Take two.
I think the emotion I experience the most is I don't know if it has anything, but I'm in this very spiritual trance. Where I'm, searching for quite a number of things. Okay. So I'm on a very spiritual trance that's making it very difficult for me to experience certain things because everything has to be logical in certain ways. But I feel like that's a bit tricky for me to pick one.
As you're thinking about it, let's go to the next one. What embarrasses you the most in front of other people?
You say the J-Rocks now and the J-Rocks then. The J-Rocks then would just, if I don't dress right, like I never used to dress right back in the day, every now and then I feel like something is not right. So I'll keep on checking myself. But the J-Rocks now is very so caught up in a very different space that I don't pay attention to what other people think or do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
way to go. What do you love about yourself the most?
What I love the most about myself is my mind. I love my mind. I have a very different type of mind that took me forever to discover. And now that I've discovered it, I've come to understand that it can make anything possible. When I sit down and I think and I want to do something, I get it done.
Oh, great.
So my mind is the one thing that I love the most about myself.
Nice. Last but not the least, what would you like to change about yourself?
I don't think there's anything I would like to change about myself, unfortunately, because everything that I used to look at as wrong is the reason why I'm standing here today.
Yeah.
So I think with all those things that I feel like, okay, this wasn't, maybe if this was done like that, maybe I would have been in a different space. It's because of those things that I learned so much about life. So every wrong thing is a positive thing to me right now. It's the reason why I'm breathing right now. And I'm talking to you guys right now. So I don't think there's anything I would maybe from the external side, if it's put in an external space, then maybe just if my mom was still going to be around, then I was probably going to be way better. But within myself, I feel like everything is okay.
Great. I'm even tempted to ask one more question.
Okay.
I think I do have a lot of interesting questions.
Yeah.
If you could do anything for the rest of your life, what would that be?
This is a very true question, because if I answer it, it might sound like I don't care about everything else. But if I could do something, I could do music in this lifetime, the next lifetime, the other lifetime, and just keep on doing it. Just put me in this loop where I'm just in a space where I'm creating music. I feel very different when I'm in that space. I feel alive. I can go for hours without having anything to eat and I still feel fine.
Wow.
Yeah, so I feel like that's my drug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think one more, guys. Just one more. If you had to be on a reality TV show, which one would you choose?
I don't know of a lot of shows.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No, definitely not. Maybe the what Kevin Hart's thing, Real Husbands of is Hollywood. What's that show? The show with Kevin Hart and,
yes.
and Nick Cannon and them.
Yes.
It looks more fun.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably just be the dude that's dying at whatever they're doing, But I don't know of any other shows like that. So if I had like a very huge catalog, it would have been easy for me to select. But every person loves to laugh. So being around people that will make you laugh is very important.
You guys had started a reality show, Zone Fun Arrangement.
Yes,
what
yes,
happened
we
to
did.
that?
We did. You need to have like 4 hours for me to dive into this. So just know that it never happened.
It never happened.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun. Think about a reality show. We would watch. We would watch.
As Zone Fam?
No, as you.
Oh, as me? Trust me, like my life might look very organized, but it's very messy. I do not want to bring people in like, oh, so he has these problems. Yeah, but we'll see. I have quite a number of other things that I want to do. I'll start having conversations with people like you, because I know your mind is very far gone as well. So just try and talk about, the spiritual side of things. Like I said, I'm into this space. Like I've been having weird conversations with random people that we did not plan to link up, but we end up talking about the same things. So there's something I'm working on that's going to be very interesting, because I know for sure that we're now in this space where a lot of people are woke. They're able to see.
Yeah.
We're able to understand that the physical is dying. So we need to start feeding the spiritual side. So, and what's supposed to help you feed the spiritual is the church, and the church is not doing much. So, we have to now get in a space where we discuss these things. That's what I'm saying. It's a convo for another day.
Kanye wastes, guys.
No.
Our very own.
No, not even. Not even.
All right, let's play something for the hearts. Then we can continue with our conversation on the other side. This one is called Come Tima, guys. On the other side, we'll be back.
Baby, pull up and up in the neat and nitty gritty. Pull a nigga in the gomotima. 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 Baby, pull a gomotima wanga kale. Ulipe selfishness wanga pale. Zakukonda paka kwacha every day mpaka tika nkale zale eksi wako noke na imari akana do downgrade monga primary bwera tichite refinery mpaka kumutima kwako kule finite. I saw the mail that you assisted me. You told your sis that you visit me. And then she asked you if you really was sure. Then you sent my call like sister did. I never thought that you was recording the combo. But this is what love was not your combo, yes and condos. So you was just trying to be secure. And I know that nobody is pure. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. I know we got your heart, then you left it loose. And I think on a punya, and a panya. Now you saw that you really been used. Baby, pull up and up in the neat and nitty gritty. Pull a nigga in the gomotima. 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 Mutima anapaya ineninga mende. Exi wako wenze chabene chizende. But let's smash the past inga chite nakabende. Konda ine mtima wako ni defende. Chani baba chungwe magaizi bama panya mtima wabakazi. Nilikutikaya unga tenge mtima wenze mushe iwe nakupaya. I'm saying sorry for my guys you won't say mommy. Sometimes the team na mapaka kuleta nkani. Kuleta poza na kuna matuma plani. Deni tima piamo if when we done. I need you, so I call you on the phone. I need you, can't leave you all alone. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. Baby, puela kuno kuli makanika. Niko pwese pwino pende ufanika. I know I got your heart, then you left it loose. And I think I'm a panya. Now you saw that you feel been used. Baby, pull up and up in the neat and nitty gritty. Pull a nigga in the gomotima. 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 Oh na na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na. Oh na na na.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fresh Boy Music, jump off. I don't think you're ready for this one. Joe. Listen.
Yo, what's up, people? This is Tony Breezy, and you're rocking with.
Listen.
Hey, what's up, people? This is your boy Tony Breezy, and you're watching ZILILE on Q-Tip.
I love Fresh Boy music. Great.
Today for me, tomorrow for you. It's being hotter than a Mexican chili. She could be too dick. Drugs. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. just looking so low. She told me that my papa don't to pay for my school, and I don't even know what to do. But you know the sugar mommy from next door. I'm like, yeah, she's like, I don't even know. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Sugar mommy love me and a papa me. She tell me come papa me. Rule number one, what post a papa daddy. Ayana papa me. Sugar mommy love me and a papa me. She tell me come papa me. Rule number one, what post a papa daddy. And a papa me. 5 months later, the llamas at sugar mommy tingo shater. I am but sweeter. Did not see Joanna was potential traitor. She know me that me do anything for her. Already but I know her. Maybe this is love, no low and a lower. I am a kumamoa. Oh, I'm in a bad situation. Joanna put me in a +1 relation. We did it so she get an education, but she ain't never here, that's my question. The problem is sugar mommy love me now. Joanna ain't tryna come and hold me, wow. Nalila, Kuti, Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Joanna, Joanna, eh. Sugar mommy love me and a papa me. She tell me come papa me. Rule number one, what post a papa daddy. Ayana papa me. Sugar mommy love me and a papa me. She tell me come papa me. Rule number one, what post a papa daddy. And a papa me.
My woman is on maternity leave. My woman, she my beautiful evil. Eh. Yo, what's up? This is Click Viral and the boy TIM, and you're watching ZILILE.
Joanna has been like my favorite J-Rock song of all times, guys. If I were to play today, I would dance like crazy, man. That's a jam. That's a jam. That's a jam. But right about now, it's time to play Heads Up, and I've got different categories here. I will pick something for myself, then you can pick as well.
Okay.
Because I'm the victim here.
Yeah.
So I will pick fruits. No.
Yeah, I think. I'm not a fruit guy, but you know, we try and see from what I remember from back in the day. Animals, pick, maybe.
Yeah, we can go with animals. I can't see any animals here. Famous bands, superstars, Netflix? No.
Yeah, even Netflix can work.
Politics? Oh, I see animals.
Okay.
So, we get ready in... Yeah, so I don't have to see it. Is there a word?
Yeah, there's a word.
A gorilla?
You're very close.
A monkey? Chimpanzee?
Like, they have another thing that it's a very short word. Very short. It's like a very short word. Like that, but it's very
an ape?
Yeah, that.
A snake?
Yeah, but like a type of what?
Cobra?
Things have changed. I don't know what happened. You switched up some things, so there's something else there.
Okay.
You know, like small little things that we eat, like small little fishes. Those small little things. I know what you want to call them, but like the
sundering. What's that?
Yeah, like you're close, but like they in English.
That's carpenter, guys.
Okay, so there's nothing there now.
I think we were late. Oh my god.
Yeah, it moved real quick.
Oh, I was pressing things.
Yeah, I think when
also,
flipping.
The first
so
one was
ape,
An ape, and then a seal, and then a viper, and then an ape.
And then
Oh
sardine.
my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn now. What do you choose?
Let's use animals.
Okay. So you can select whichever you want. I'm ready. Oh my God.
Hippo?
Yes. So you can pass.
Are we going to get anything done?
Pass.
Duck?
In the water?
A duck?
No.
Flamingo?
No, in the water.
In the water?
Yes.
What's that?
Swimming in the water, what we eat.
Fish?
Close, yeah. Yeah. Very huge, big.
Elephant?
Yes.
I don't know about that description.
That's it.
I don't know about that description, Blanco.
I don't know, guys. I don't know how to describe this.
And plus, she passed like most of them.
Yes.
But it's fine.
Yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to our next video. This one is titled Ituntulu, and it's actually the remix. I think you had more fun with this video.
The remix?
Yeah.
I think
All
the
stars?
original. The original was
Really?
The remix was nice. I was tired when shooting the video. The original was like, yeah, it's a party. We need to make sure we enjoy, and we're bragging for real.
Oh.
You know,
nice.
so but this was good as well. This
Okay,
was good.
let's have a look and have a party.
Baby, give me all your love and let me be your property. I'll protect you, I will hold you when you need me totally. Cause normally I'm not the type to treat you properly, but this is the reason. Baby, give me all your love and let me be your property. I'll protect you, I will hold you when you need me totally. Cause normally I'm not the type to treat you properly, but I'll change for you, I'll be another man. I will love you all my life if you give your heart tonight. No hesitating, you condensate. No hesitating, you condensate.
First lady on the African remix. I got my boys with me, G'd up, it's the G-Mix. How we grind in the booth, no lie, we the truth. And we shooting for the roof, no limit, we the proof. Gave the rap game my whole heart. Ituntulu when we collide, it's a state of art. Brand new, so we stuck like glue, like in winter with the flu. When my rude girls out, we have to show them how we do.
Baby, give me everything that you got. What in my house, mommy, not the half-hearter. I done that. So just do it, do. Baby, give me everything that you got. What in my house, mommy, not the half-hearter. I done that. So just do it, do. Only pass it, you see. It don't do. Only pass it, you see. It don't do. Only pass it, you see. It don't do. Only pass it, you see.
Well, let's get up on the soap and repeat. Go get them, J Rockstar, they got them, I would do it. Come over for dinner, take a ride in a mirror, go get a kiss to the house and leave him. All of your friend do, tell me to back off. Man, I go left you, even if you run out. I saw them hustle, so them things say about it. After my hustle meeting, you just go lay low. This is not a plea, not a deal, this is real. What you need, make me know me, go and take care of your bill. Give me everything, yeah, you a ring gun, go down on my knees, show you everything sealed. This is not a plea, not a deal, this is real. What you need, make me know me, go and take care of your bill. Give me everything, yeah, you a ring gun, go down on my knees, show you everything sealed.
Okay, napenda ile story mwili yake inanipigia Victoria najua siri zake zinanifikia Weniambie, sema kuangukia na kaladha ni tamu itabidi nimerudia Yes, itabidi nimerudia Remix baby akili ndo utatumia Flow so mumia si unajua ni nani ya kuwania na msupaka wewe huko Busia Baby you can have it all, you should have it all Wataka nini just say And baby see you know that nevertheless I can give you more. And make a kid up,
Baby, give me everything that you got. Mutima wanted daddy not hot. I done that. So just do. Baby, give me everything that you got.
Hey,
Mutima wanted daddy not hot.
I'm on the remix.
I done that.
Trick Matter.
So just
For the hell of a twist, I might be all over a twist. Cause when you're moving the waist, you kinda trigger the taste for a hell of a chase. Cause I'm ahead of the pace. And my lips on the test is when we meditate. Girl, come give me all like you are Santa. Otherwise, me I'll be concoct like a hunter. Got me fight for me own like a Black Panther. If love is the question, you are the answer.
Kelly are the best. Maone kamino ungabala yako test. Nena so one everything is in place. I must confess that to beat all the rest. All the food packet and safe content. Nayo boti ya panyanya where you captain. Chikoni jango baby I will never complain. Uza kalanta wizo se wanga darling. Beautiful, lovely and sweet. People baby I will never quit. Let me be a gentleman, can you have a seat? Hustle up a man, selling you know have a scene.
So baby langa, nipange wako. Mutima wanga, ni mutima wako. So baby langa, nipange wako.
Unipase yose, itunduru. Unipase yose, itunduru. Unipase yose, itunduru. Unipase yose, itunduru.
What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical John Boozy. You're watching QT. Oh, okay, yeah. What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical sensei. You're watching ZILILE on QTV. Let's go.
I think we need to call this the evolution of J-Rocks because there's so much happening on the show today, reminding you of where this brother man comes from. Great music that has made us dance, music that has made us cry. No?
Yeah, on the albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, music is just something else. It's
Music that people
it's spiritual.
dedicated to their girlfriends, boyfriends,
Yeah.
autopilots. All right,
Lots
so
of that.
how do you deal? You seem like a very, you come out as this strong individual, like you're the person that looks like you don't tolerate nonsense.
Oh no, I do.
I'm the non-nonsense guy.
No.
Mess with me.
No. I'm very much human. I think this is how all of us should sound like.
Yeah.
On a daily basis. I'm very normal, but I've learned lessons. I've learned some lessons that have just taught me how to handle, life.
Yeah.
And because I'm still alive today, it means there's more lessons to learn. I've learned lessons about friendship. I've learned lessons about, I've been through different spaces. I've been, I like to call this a privilege, but I've been privileged enough to be in the low class, middle class, and the high class. So I understand the people at the bottom, I understand the people in the middle, and the people up there, and I found a way to just get all of those and just put them in one person. So I'm very much human.
Okay.
And humans experience
How
different
do you
things.
deal with negative energy? Like, how do you deal? I know there are a lot of people that sometimes you just come to your inbox and post stuff, and you're like, wow, How do you deal with that?
I'll tell you one thing though, you'd be shocked to find that if I was to open my inboxes like Facebook, you go through like over 100 messages and you won't find one negative one.
Wow.
I have like followers that are just, they're pro. But I also do understand that there's a lot of negative people. And most of the negative people are people that are in the industry. There's people in the industry that have so much to say about you when you're not there. But whatever you're saying, as long as I'm not there, that's your business. You know what I mean? If you have a problem, you can come talk to me. So how I deal with negativity is I just put it on the side. If it's in the same room if this negativity is one that someone is trying to show me so I can detect it, then it should be something that we should be able to talk about, so we find a better solution going forward, because I think negative things don't help with anything. They just bring about confusion, and then next thing you know, you're holding on to grudges and carrying all these unnecessary things. So most cases I just put everything on the side.
You seem like a very intellectual person. Like you really love to have conversations that just build you. And I think you're the type of person that loves to learn as well and get other people's opinions.
I sit down. I like to talk to people. I'm not very selective with the people that I talk to, because lessons can be learned from different types of people.
Exactly.
Even someone that's on the streets, in as much as I've noticed that there's this thing every time you're driving past, like when you get to traffic lights, you lock your cars and then you close your windows. And for me, I think that is something that we should stop doing. You can talk to these people, because these people are experiencing something that you're not experiencing clearly. You're in the car, they're on the streets, they're selling something. So just having a convo with them can teach you some things. So I like to meet up different people. I like when a chance presents itself, I offload some of my mind and put it in someone else's mind. And I think that's the only way we can bring about change, because there's some colors that I'm able to see to say this is this actual color. And if something is true and it's something that can build someone, there's no shame in offloading and teaching some people. So I'm very open to learning too. I'm not a closed up person that will not pick up anything from anyone. I listen, and if it's something that I feel like I should apply, I pick it up just then and I apply. So
great.
Yeah.
Very important. Now, you also have done collaborations with Delish Matthews and Amara Brown.
Yes.
The Amara Brown song is playing like crazy here.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you watch QT?
Yes, I do sometimes. Trust me, guys. I shall confess I do not want to lie. TV is a very difficult thing for me. It's so difficult. Like, trust me, it's very difficult. Like, the times I sit down and watch TV, my wife will sit me down and say, "Guy, we're watching this." And then I'll be there. And 15 minutes later, I'm gone. And then I'm like, "Yeah, we'll carry on tomorrow from the 15th minute all the way to the we finish." So sometimes I go like 3 days watching one movie.
Oh, wow.
But I'm trying to better that. But I also, I've also come to understand that I do not want to sound wrong because I'm on TV right now. But I like to say people should always find the right balance with the things that we do. Consuming too much of something is a problem. Of anything is a problem. So trying to find the balance is important, because you only have today. So if you put all your energies in one thing, then there's some spaces that you're leaving. You need to cover up almost everything. So managing your time is very important. But I've watched QTV and I like the programs. Very, very good.
Nice. So let's go to our next video. This one is titled One and Only, of course, by the one and only J Rocks. And on the other side, we still have amazing videos coming up for you. And just a reminder that also you can come through using our Facebook page, that is QTV Zambia. Today, I'm not going to be giving any entertainment news, because I don't think we'll have time for entertainment news today. But next week, we're going to be having all that in one show. But here is One and Only by J Rocks.
Hotter than the Mexican chili, they love Galleon. Sensimal, you got the keys to Mutimal. You be my one and only. Sensimal, you got the keys to Mutimal. You be my one and only girl. You got me thinking about the things that I'm about to do. Can you be my boo? Me really
I am really not the same man I was kunumoku. My lessons are windy in the roads that I walk. When I fulfill it would really be a joke. So don't expect me to sound the same when I talk. When I rap, when I sing, it's hard not to change.
Headphone music.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Ona matatu nakula kamala nachoka na paya. Ona malaki kapijo nakula mukamba ni waya. Tupa ndani ya kaki ise swagi ni pake no matter the color. In the matter the weather my passion is killer. The swagger is dripping with love in the tiller. Shwa 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 shwa. Ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki. Con con lo cocho sha sha. Look at the napaka pali swagi cha cha. This is a la bola tika ponya kwa cha. Manja TV paya con madun cha cha. Tolo shini belo ni lime green. Sapato bingono ni mining. Shati ni tandai clean. We killing this party, the boys and I in. Shwa. The women are looking, they love the men, the man them a cooking. I tell them contama, nisala ula tima gula take a fola. I'm a ruler, stima sola tunjota. No need for water, like 3 months, take a quarter. We will never change, sit in the bar, hi, bye. Ona matatu nakula kamwala nachoka na paya. Ona malaki kapijo nakula mukamba ni waya. Tupa ndani ya kaki ise swagi ni pake no matter the color. In the matter the weather my passion is killer. The swagger is dripping with love in the tiller. Shwa 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 shwa. Ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki. Neno kila manga malagonya vasedini kumpeshi kungotonya mwenye letu chinchila paka punagona hagala gata na bada pakona shwa jacket in the movie yasima nikapita the BMB yasikwa kwa nobody be rich in the park. Pick it taka top and downy. Ready a menshi the talk of the towny. Wako monga chule mprototo. I'm the hot guy ni mutoto. Yeah, now let me tell you about the protocol. It's going down manga frako pop. I'm living the life ya kukwa. My chicken ni bra shwa. Ona matatu nakula kamwala nachoka na paya. Ona malaki kapijo nakula mukamba ni waya. Tupa ndani ya kaki ise swagi ni pake no matter the color. In the matter the weather my passion is killer. The swagger is dripping with love in the tiller. Shwa 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 shwa. Ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki. I came from catching a bus. My sneakers ain't getting no dust. Cardigan matching as a must. Maintaining the color to the drawers. Gucci, Adidas, and Nike. Pajamas are up with a whitey. With a shawty that's popping like Boity. Chiefs and see me, I'm pissing of royalty. They calling me cocky. Mom on a but I got charm. Mom on a sango, my fans, they feed in my belly. Too fun, tell me I'm tere. Never stop to kill it. To the city, get up, ready. I said it, I'm holding it down. Tell them, made it. Ona matatu nakula kamwala nachoka na paya. Ona malaki kapijo nakula mukamba ni waya. Tupa ndani ya kaki ise swagi ni pake no matter the color. In the matter the weather my passion is killer. The swagger is dripping with love in the tiller. Shwa 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 shwa. Ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki ona machiki.
What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical John Boozy. You're watching QT. Oh, okay, yeah. What's up, it's your man Chef 187, the people's rapper, aka the numero uno, the lyrical sensei. You're watching ZILILE on QTV. Let's go. What's up?
Well, we're still having great conversations in the studio today with J Rocks, and of course, as you can see, so many great videos and so much to talk about as well. But it seems that we don't have the whole day to talk.
Nah.
But then I want to find out how the transition was. I don't know if you've completely changed to trap music now, because I can hear some trap over there. But I'm loving it though.
I think right now I'm in a place where I have a project I'm working on. I do not like talking about projects anymore because it means project like album. Oh, when is it coming out? Oh, on this day, and that's too much pressure for me. But I'm recording a project. It sounds like an album so far.
Okay.
And it sounds like reggae, soulful reggae, and hip hop in one thing. So, like I said, depending on how I feel, like the energy. But I think right now I'm at a place where I found like the perfect blend between reggae music and hip hop. Like it's just very, it's not too much. There's not too much of this, not too much of that. It's just very nicely balanced. So that's the point that I'm on. I have a new single that I put out actually this week on Monday. It's for a song titled Nima Noka.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one is, it doesn't have the reggae side, but it's got the hip hop. It's got this soulful, nice drive. So at the end of the day, I'm still not running away from the fact that I like to do music that has something, substance in it. It should be able to impact people. It should be able to change the way people feel, the way people view things. If you listen to all these songs that we've been watching, there's been a strong message that's very positive. So as long as it's very positive and conscious in a way, then, you know, it's definitely J-Rocks. Yeah.
Do you sit down sometimes and think, oh, I can do it all? Because clearly you can. I don't know, you move from hip-hop to dance hall. I think I like the dance hall J-Rocks more because you have so much life. You know what I mean?
It's
there's
like
so
a whole
much
different
fun.
person, I think I don't like to say I can do it all, because I think everything that I've done and everything that I'm capable of doing is not because of me. I have a very long story that I'll make a very short story. After performing on hundreds and hundreds of stages, for the longest time I used to think it's me that the people, you know, connected to. It's me that they flagged to. And then I got to realize that it's got nothing to do with me. This music thing has got nothing to do with me. I am just but a vessel that God is using to get to his people. So hence the decision to be able to make sure that the music has got like a very positive impact. If you listen to my music, every now and then I direct people to say, it's God, it's not me. It's God, it's not me. When I'm on stage, I try by all means to let people know that God loves them. I'm not going to call myself a gospel artist because that's too much pressure. But I do understand that the music itself does not happen because of me. It happens because of him. So I can't say I can do it all. I can just say, you know, I try to do as much as possible with what I have. And that's why I'm able to switch up and do everything that I'm able to do. So I think all the glory should be given to God.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, so we move on with our next video, and this one is titled Get Lost, also by J-Rocks, and let's just get to enjoy his music, and we'll come back on their side.
Headphone music.
Time get lost. Time get lost. Time get lost. Time get lost. No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go. Let me go. No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go. Let me go.
Nilinkade na mazanga tilipe tumakecha tukapita tulihe baba mulomo wango chita chawe kwe but we don't care, it'll be a good day timachiriza mwanga tina shamboko military siki take to mine soko moko on the song hawarashi mwanga siniko dia popo sima na foko good life is igi na koko konko musanga na nkoko when we pray baneba mushoko kwa tinjinga chizungu wispoko balusaka tafaka muloko loko ni loko but it's swag international na voko banakamba basista na toko kutumufana budeke vimpopo hopo ne hopo but
Dukatwala kusankala joko Toko, tifika na popo Ya mubabe ni style ya woko Toko, toko ni toko Madusala kwa chichoke chikoko
No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go. No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go.
Nininkade na mazanga tilipe Tumakecha tukapita tuli hey Baba mulomo wango chita chabe kwe But we don't care, it'll be a good day Kusende muzuba tabaza Air Force One utalasa Blandi ya chewe ya pasa We are modern in the ishi chafasa Taenda maningi makasa Bati mikasa sukasa As long as we don't got a masa Na haso ni bumper to bumper Tina kula mama kolo woi Zolo woi Deidi muluko woi Deidi mushoti munga koi koi Oi oi Noti fama toy toy From Osaka to Illinois The same boy Give the rapper mama zoi Just the MC never tempt me To pull up in the same spot with the same tee But look fresher than you Brand newer than you Way cooler than you No things you do Can I favor you Cause you be in the back talking smack
No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go. No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go.
Surviving on my A game Ever since I started rapping, another day came And I remember when I started when the bay came She told me never go beyond for a day fame They won't love you, never diss you They will tell you that you're nothing But you gotta fight to finish Till you're buried in the coffin You were nothing, you were something They'll be loving when you Every time they're googling your shows They'll be juggling I've been smearing some theories No iPhone but it shoots me some series There's fire been burning them CDs No bras on the time you can see these They thinking I'm a ragamuffin Got my brother loving this is undercover rapping I've been the king for a minute I ain't even playing, I'm the king in a minute
No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go. No drama, no, I don't need no drama, no. Let me go, let me go.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Roberto, and yeah, this is ZILILE. Keep it right here, and you gotta know superstar stuff all the time.
Hello, my heart's calling you. Can you hear it calling?
Me tell them I am not the same like them. Me was born from a gunshot. Now there's a lot of fire burning in me vein and nobody can stop that. You know me done that. Them seen the man trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. Them seen the man trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. It all started out back in July. Tente daddy tente back in July. Denja manja tenteng back in July. Tente daddy tenteng back in July. Denja manja teng teng. Man of the moment, but me thought they can't see the things I've been through. Look up straight up, proper. Vintu veba kamba senenga na mesibinga yeso change a vintu. Look up straight up, proper. Me realizing that me guys been depriving that life to a man that Jordan put it on. Look up straight up, proper. Meet me jar when you try get jelly and toss a stand. Look up straight up, proper. What makes them think they can be man on a level that the devil cannot see You got next when you see tar, I got next when fees fly. The bees buzz, they plug on these with these bars. A lot wanna get a piece of pie. But then asking, you know what? Me tell them I am not the same like them. Me was born from a gunshot. Now there's a lot of fire burning in me vein and nobody can stop that. You know me done that. Them seen the man trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. Them seen the man trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. It all started out back in July. Tente daddy tente back in July. Denja manja tenteng back in July. Tente daddy tenteng back in July. Denja manja tenteng.
They call me D-Money, stay stunning. Everywhere the girl go, she make money. They cannot see nothing when I'm gunning. African bad gal, she a running. Me realizing that the guys, they got their eyes intact on this top burner. Summer turn up. See me when that girl pull up, they all man up. We be on that wavy level. We be on the pedal to the metal. Cruising from the city where we come from. Got some people that will confirm. got that city going da-da, eh, eh. We got that city going da-da, eh, eh.
Me tell them I am not the same like them. Me was born from a gang shot. Now there's a lot of fire burning in me vein and nobody can stop that. You know me done that. Them cinnamon trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. Them cinnamon trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. It all started out back in July. Tente daddy tente back in July. Denja manja tenteng back in July. Tente daddy tenteng back in July. Denja manja tenteng. It all started in July. Remember mama told me I feel pass it by, light a flame under that cigar. If you ever spearheaded, not the man dreaded. I never dreaded the moment I get to a rock bottom. Not a track bottom, got a name tag bottom. I'm trying to take it easy, I ain't trying to talk about him. I'm a son of a gun, son of a man, but me job better one with a plan. Epic, had the man big under dawn. See, you too can make it like Bono. We in an era where music ain't musical. The gift keep calling, but a lot of them is used to call. But I ain't choose to fall, so I stand for what's right. And what's right as a man trying to write right. The night dark, but the right light will come through. And this is why me tell them I am not the same like them. Me was born from a gang shot. Now there's a lot of fire burning in me vein and nobody can stop that. You know me done that. Them cinnamon trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. Them cinnamon trying to make it in the city, wave after wave. It all started out back in July. Tente daddy tente back in July. Denja manja tenteng back in July. Tente daddy tenteng back in July. Denja manja tenteng.
These are Rihanna's, I ain't giving up clothes, something on my top flow. God bless once Lorenzo come back, see I can't blow. I'm too real to bad mouth. It's time to announce. I ain't worried about now when I'm floating like ouch. Give me a bit now, I'm too fast to sit down.
Like a dance at the end of the video.
Yeah, that's why everyone talks about like, yeah, that dance. I'm like, hey,
well,
guy, I'm allowed
we've
to
seen you
dance.
can dance now.
Yeah, it
Do
wasn't
that
that
more
bad.
often in your videos. Oh, but it's been great having you on the show, and
Thanks a lot for
this is
having
the
me.
part where you get to, inform your fans on what's about to come. What are you working on? And also, you can give us your social media platforms.
Okay, so like I said, I have a project
Mm-hmm.
that has some singles. First single came out, I don't know if that song will make it, but first single came out on Monday.
Uh-huh.
Then I have a music video that might just drop any second.
Mm.
It's just queued. The music video I went to shoot is, I think the song is going to be one of the biggest songs of my career.
Nice.
I know it will be. I can't wait for you guys to have it. I will be able to post like all the right steps to what's going to happen in terms of for the drop itself.
Mhm.
So you need to make sure you're on my social media every now and then. You check what's happening. So Twitter is at JRocks05.
Mhm.
Facebook is official JRocks. Instagram is official JRocks.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm on Snapchat, but I'm not very active.
Okay.
So those are the platforms. Be able to have a look. If you have anything that you would like to find out, feel free to hit me up. I respond.
Definitely. And how is it working with Amara Brown? Because that's the video we're going to end with today. So much energy.
Yes, it was a very amazing experience. Amara is very on point. She's very professional. We started this conversation. We started the conversation a long time ago to try and get the right song done. So when I recorded Uchi, I was like, this is the song.
Mm.
I sent it to her. She listened to it and she didn't have any doubts. She was like, hey, this is the song that we need to get done. So I waited for her to come down.
Mhm.
There's a time she had a show here. Actually, the Mr. Easy.
Yes.
I was performing at the same show as well. She just landed and we were in studio the whole night.
Mm.
We spent like most of the night in studio just talking about life. because I like to have those conversations with the people that I work with so that they understand the person that they're working with. So we discussed for quite a number of hours. Then she recorded, then we got the video done. She's got like crazy energy. I couldn't live up to that energy, you know, but I think this is just the beginning of bigger things. I have a number of collabos with I've been working in the background. I just don't like making a lot of noise. You know, but then at the end of the day, what's important is to make sure the product is
let the results
is everything. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. She's the dopest vocalist I've you know seen in the longest time. Like what she does on a song is what she does on stage. Vocal projection the same way, same creativity, you know. So yeah, it was good.
Well, it's been great having you on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming through. I hope that you guys are happy now that J-Rocks has been on my show, and we're going to be catching up with you sometime soon because I know there's so much that you'll be doing. So after that, we need to get you on the show again and talk about, you know, your amazing experiences and also what you'll be doing. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you. This was nice.
Yeah, well, and so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in and sent in their text messages. Don't forget to catch me on Facebook. That is Rhoda Mulinga, and get to like the page and also send in all the questions that you have. And also, I've got an amazing surprise for all upcoming artists next week. I'm going to be picking 5 upcoming artists to come on my show right here on QTV. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this has been ZILILE. It's goodbye and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Headphone music.
She could be on deck. Sweeter than Uchi, better than Gucci. Look, killer mochi coochie.
Baba, chigamba cheuchi. Baba, chigamba cheuchi.
Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Sweeter than Uchi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweeter than Uchi.
Now girl a pretty type, drop top slick. I take a lot of right, girl a tongue slick. Me and have it a right, without I might think. She push a man them to the house and make a figure right. Iron oven. It's hotter how you love in the open.
Sweeter than Uchi.
I don't be loving full fun.
Sweeter than Uchi.
Let me hold you down, got a full plan. Now you a gift girl with a Caribbean. Come in my life, you're a foot be a bust again. My you say that you hotter, I believe him. Was a melody ever come but they receiving. Hey girl, I wanna rock with you. Get to the top and hold back with you. Yeah. Hey girl, let me reach the top with you. Have a sweet thing non-stop.
Sweeter than Uchi, better than Gucci. Look, killer mochi coochie.
Baba, chigamba cheuchi. Baba, chigamba cheuchi.
Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Sweeter than Uchi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweeter than Uchi.
I make time for you, cause yeah, you deserve it. Yeah, you have earned it, yeah. I put trust in you. You're a man of your word, and you make it worth it, yeah. And when I see your face, I know that I am safe, and you will guard the gates to me. We're not falling, we are growing into love. Missing say, when you want me, when you need me, when you kiss me, when you make me, when you want me, when you need me, bring it, baby, love the feeling, baby. When you want me, when you need me, when you kiss me, when you make me, we're not falling, we are growing into love.
Sweeter than Uchi, better than Gucci. Look, killer mochi coochie.
Baba, chigamba cheuchi. Baba, chigamba cheuchi.
Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Sweeter than Uchi. Always. Always. Sweeter than Uchi.
She got her interest in her things around, man. Bad girl, I fall into the flow for the bad man. Mad over baby, them a calling me a madman. Be a forget the auntie that she put me on a drug, man. Hush. Come here, let me whisper in your ear. Like a possibility here. You and I crystal clear. Me care. Forever in my heart, she be so dear. Bonnie and Clyde over here. Now look up in the rear.
Chibaba, chigamba cheuchi. Chibaba, chigamba cheuchi.
Chimama, chigamba cheuchi. Chimama, chigamba cheuchi.
Always. Always. Always.
Sweeter than Uchi, better than Gucci.
Look, kila muchikuti.
Baba, chigamba che uchi. Baba, chigamba che uchi.
Chimama, chigamba che uchi.